Ever wondered how many wives you'd have if you got one every second, minute, hour, day, week, month, or year from age 30 to 100? I mean, who hasn't, right? It's one of those questions you ask yourself late at night like, did I lock the front door? Or, what if I had a new wife for every day of the year? It sounds completely insane, and honestly, it is. But tonight, we're not just going to think about it, we're going to do the math. We're diving headfirst into this ridiculous, hilarious, and slightly terrifying thought experiment. Get ready, because this is going to be a wild ride. We're talking numbers so big they barely fit on the screen. Think of it as a journey through time and matrimony, but without any of the actual commitment, thank goodness. Can you imagine the logistics? The anniversaries alone would be a full-time job. It's like a game show where the prize is, well, another wife. So, grab your calculators, or just trust me on this, because things are about to get weird. We're going to start slow and build our way up to numbers that will make your head spin. From a manageable group of wives to a population rivaling a small country, we're covering it all. It's pure, unadulterated, mathematical chaos. Let's break it down with some wild math. Alright, let's ease into this. We're starting with the most reasonable scenario, if you can even call it that. You get one new wife every year, starting on your 30th birthday. So, at age 30, boom, you've got one wife. Happy birthday. You blow out the candles and there she is. A year goes by, you turn 31, and guess what? Wife number 2 arrives. Now you have 2. See the pattern? It's pretty straightforward, right? At 32, you've got 3. At 40, you've got a solid team of 11 wives. You could almost have your own baseball team, just need a couple more. This continues all the way up to your 100th birthday. Every year, a new face, a new person to remember the birthday of. By the time you're 50, you're managing a household of 21 wives. Think of the remote control situation. It's a crisis. Fast forward to age 75, you're at 46 wives. And when you finally hit that big 100, you're the proud husband to a grand total of 71 wives. It's a lot, for sure. You'd need a pretty big house. But compared to what's coming next, trust me, this is just the warm-up act. This is the kiddie pool of polygamy. Okay, so, a wife a year was manageable, right? A little crowded, but doable. Now let's crank it up a notch. What if you got a new wife every single month? That's right, 12 times a year. The moment you turn 30, you're not just getting one wife for the year. You're getting 12. One for January, one for February, one for March. You get the picture. By your 31st birthday, you've already accumulated 24 wives. The yearly plan is looking pretty quaint right about now, isn't it? You've already doubled the number of wives a 40-year-old on the yearly plan has. The math here is simple but staggering. We take your age, subtract 29, and multiply that by 12. So at age 40, that's 11 years times 12. Giving you 132 wives. At this point you don't have a family, you have a graduating class. By the time you're 60, you've got 372 wives. You'd need a spreadsheet just to keep track of everyone's names. And if you make it to 100, you're looking at a staggering 852 wives. 852. That's not a house, that's a village. You're basically the mayor of Wifetown. You thought 852 wives was a lot. Oh, you sweet, innocent summer child. Welcome to the weekly plan. A new wife every single week. That's 52 new wives every year. On your 30th birthday, you don't just celebrate for a day. You kick off a year-long wife acquisition festival. By the time you're 31, you're already the husband to 104 wives. We've officially left the realm of a big family and entered logistical nightmare. How do you even do introductions? Hi. This is my wife from the 3rd week of May, and this is my wife from the 2nd week of August. The numbers just get crazier from here. At age 50, after 21 years of this, you would have 1,092 wives. You'd need a catering service for every meal. Forget remembering birthdays. You'd need a full-time event planner just for anniversaries. And if you live to be 100, hold on to your hats. After 71 years of weekly wives, you would have a grand total of 3,704 wives. 3,704. That's more people than my high school. You're not just a husband anymore. You're a CEO of a mid-sized corporation of wives. Alright, deep breaths everyone. We're now escalating to a new wife every single day. Happy Monday, here's a wife. Happy Tuesday, another wife. Hump day? Wife. You get it. The moment you turn 30, the clock starts, and for the next 365 days, a new wife arrives. So, on your 31st birthday, you're already at 365 wives. You've surpassed the monthly plan's 60-year total in just 1 year. This is where the numbers start to sound like they're made up. But I promise you, they're real. And they're spectacular. Let's just jump ahead, because the year-by-year growth is terrifying. By the time you're 40 years old, you've been at this for 11 years. That's 11 times 365, which gives you 4,015 wives. You've already surpassed the weekly plan's 100-year total. It's an avalanche of matrimony, and if you reach the ripe old age of 100, after 71 years of daily wives, you would be married to 25,932 wives. 25,000. That's the population of a decent-sized town. You'd need your own zip code. The postal service would hate you. I hope you're sitting down, because if you thought a wife a day was intense, we're about to go supernova. We're talking about getting a new wife every single hour. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There's no break. While you're sleeping, you're getting 8 new wives. During your lunch break, 1 new wife. In the first year alone, from age 30 to 31, you will accumulate 8,760 wives. 8,000 in 1 year. You've already lapped the daily plan's 40-year total. This isn't a marriage. It's a constant, never-ending receiving line. The scale of this is just mind-boggling. Let's skip ahead to age 50. After 21 years of hourly wives, you'd have 184,000 wives. That's enough people to fill a massive football stadium. And what about at age 100? If you somehow survive this matrimonial marathon for 71 years, you will be the husband of 622,368 wives, over 500,000 people. You're not the mayor of a town anymore. You're the governor of a small state. The logistics are impossible. The paperwork alone would create a mountain visible from space. Okay, this is it. We're entering the twilight zone now. A new wife. Every minute. 60 wives an hour. 1,440 wives a day. Before you've even finished your morning coffee, you've got like 120 new wives. In the first year, from age 30 to 31, you would accumulate, wait for it, 525,600 wives, over 500,000, in 1 year. We're dealing with numbers that are just silly. By your 31st birthday, you're the husband to a population larger than the city of Sacramento, California. Just from 1 year of this, it's complete and utter madness. Let's not even pretend this is remotely possible. Let's just look at the numbers because they're hilarious. By age 32, you're a millionaire of wives, with over 1,051,200. You'd need a census bureau, not a wedding planner. And if you make it to 100, if you live for 71 years with a new wife arriving every 60 seconds, the grand total would be 37,342,080 wives. 37 million, that's the population of Canada. You are now the head of state of the country of Wifelandia. Congratulations, I guess. Your national anthem is probably just a continuous scream. We have reached the final level. The boss battle of matrimony, a new wife every single second. The moment you turn 30, the floodgates open. In the first minute, you have 60 wives. In the first hour, you have 3,600 wives. In the first day, you have 86,400 wives. And in that first year, from age 30 to 31, you will become the husband to 31,536,000 wives. 31.5 million in 1 year. You've surpassed the 100-year total of the Minute Plan in less than a year. This isn't a number, it's a statistical error. It's a glitch in the matrix. This is purely for the absurdists out there. This is math for the sake of laughing at the sheer scale of it all. By age 31, you're already in charge of a population bigger than Texas. By age 32, you've got over 63 million wives, more people than live in the entire United Kingdom. And the grand finale, if you live to be 100 years old with a new wife arriving every single second for 71 years, you would have 2,240,524,800 wives. That's 2.2 billion. With a B, that's more than the population of China and the United States combined. You're not a husband, you are a planetary event. So, there you have it. From a cozy 71 wives over a lifetime to over 2 billion in the same span. We went from a large dinner party to literally becoming the leader of a quarter of the world's population. It's safe to say that anything faster than one wife a year is probably a bad idea. Can you imagine the grocery bill for 2 billion people? Or trying to find a restaurant that takes reservations for 37 million? It's completely, beautifully, and hilariously absurd. The math is fun, but the reality would be a waking nightmare of logistics. This whole thing was just a ridiculous thought experiment, a way to play with numbers and time and have a good laugh. It really puts things in perspective, doesn't it? Maybe just having one partner or even just a few good friends is a whole lot more manageable and, sane. Let's be honest, remembering one anniversary is hard enough for most of us. Trying to remember millions or billions, you'd need a supercomputer for a brain, and a very, very understanding first wife. So whether you want a wife every year or every second, the numbers get pretty wild. Which pace would you pick? Let us know in the comments. And what other crazy calculations should we do next? Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and for the love of all that is holy, do not try this at home. Good night.